Okay, morning everyone. Welcome to this session number 415. And today we have this problem. This problem is was a part of the weekly contest. The last weekly contest is this. Yeah, have 5 points. And this is the problem. Maximum number of distinct element after operations. Okay. You are given an integer array nums and integer k. You are allowed to perform the following operation on each element of the array at most once. Add an integer in the range less k until k to the element. Return the maximum possible number of distinct elements in nums after performing the operations. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and k is 1. Said add an integer in the range less k. This case is 0. Add an integer in the range less k to k elements. Okay, this could be happen because or caused by this 1 less 2 is equals 1, 2 less 2 is equal 0, 2 okay. In this case, this reduce and this increase. For example, this reduce is less 1 and this is 0. Now to this reduce less 2, 0 less 2. Oh my gosh, it's very low. Discussion. I don't understand the question. Add an integer in the range less k to k. First 4 elements. Oh, I have 1. You are allowed to perform the following operation on each element on the array at most 1. I think that every element can be reduced less 2 or increased in 2. In this case, for example, reduced in 2. This is reduced in 2. This. Why is 1 here? I don't understand the question. Let me check if here appear what is the um, okay, I get you are given integer we have a nums and k. You are allowed to perform the following operation on each element on the rate at most one. Add an integer in the range let me check 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 add an integer in the range less k to k. For example, if k is 0, I only can move in this direction. 0 plus 2 is 2 until this, and I can apply the operation to increase. In this case, for example, this increased to 3 5 4 4. Now if I move to this, I can reduce this and this increase. For example, here is 3 less 2, it's equal 1. Here is 6 6 5. Okay, now the next is this is less 2 is until this. Here is 1 less 2, it's equal less 1 4. 8 7 5. Now the next is this. I can remove this. 4 less 2 it's equal 2, less 4 less 2 it's equal 6. This is 9 and this is 7, this is 6. Now I am here. I can remove this. 4 7 5 8, and in the last, in this case, 5 3 10. Okay, for example, if I start here, I can remove all the 2 elements to the left and 2 elements to the right. And for example, if I don't touch the current element, this can increase to 4 4. Okay, move to the next here. Now this is 1 less 2 it's equal less 1. Now this is in the same value. 6 5. Okay, now I am here and I can reduce this in 2 6 7 5. Add an integer in the range k, let's k to k. I don't understand what it means, add an integer. Because in this case, k is equal to, here is less 2, 2, 2, but I think that is the current index less 2 and the current index plus 2. But I don't know what it means add an integer. Okay, let me check the second example. For example, here I have 4, 4, 4, and 4, and k is equal 1. Means that if I am here, I can modify this and this, the previous element and the next element, because it's 1. Yeah, this and this. And in this case, I can modify with any element. For example, transformate this to the, I don't know, a 10 and this to 0. Okay, by adding less 1 to nums, less 1 and nums 1 and 1. In this case, this is 3, 5, 4, and 4. In this case, if I follow this idea is that the index 2, 0, 1, 2, this, I can modify these elements and these elements. on each element in the right and moves one and an integer in the range. In this case, for example, I can modify this and this and this and this, but why is modify the one? Okay, for example, if I have this and say that I can modify between 2, 0, 1, 2, between this, in essential the first two elements and the next two elements. Okay, I can modify this. For example, if I use the k to reduce or increase, this is less 1, this is 0, but why this is 1? There's 1, 0, 1. Okay, he said that after performing the operation of the first 4 elements, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't understand the question. Let me check the test. Only 2 tests. Okay, in this case, for example, the original array contains a few duplicates, that is the 2 and the 3. Okay, Now I can modify this or this and this for avoid this. For example, I can change this to 0 and this to 5, and in this case I can get the 6 elements, but why here appear less 1 0 1? For this is 1 less 2 it's equal less 1. Okay, this 2 less 2 it's equal 0. But why this is 1? Okay, if I follow this, exactly this, add an integer in the range, I can assume that I can modify the element with any another. It's not necessarily k, but it's inside this range. In this case, it's not necessarily exactly this the answer. Because here I need to remove the 2 and the 3. In essential, I can put any value here, and this is the same, and now I have all of them different. For this, in this case is only one. For example, this like this and this like this, and I have 4, but here return 3. One operation. No, sure. Yeah, it's 3 because this is 4 and this is 4. And the different number are 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Okay, here is, let me check. If I have this list, it's important the, for example, 4 4 4 4, it's important the position of these elements, or it doesn't matter. For example, if I have 4 0, no, 1, yeah, in this case the number that is repeat is the 4. And 6, 7, 7. Okay, in this case the only number that is duplicate is the 4, and I can modify the I should modify the 4s, but for example in this case I can only modify the one of these 4. In this case, for example, I don't know, let's 4, whatever, for any number. And even with this result, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 numbers, different numbers. But in the case that I have, for example, this, and I can modify this, I can modify this and this. In this case, for example, I can change this to less 4 and this to this number, and now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers. Okay, let me check. Return 0. Okay, for example here, 4, 0, 7, 4, 4, 1, 4, 6, 4, and k is equal 1. Okay, in this case should we return 7? Should return 7. Come on. Nums contains a value with 1. Okay. Whatever, 10. One, two. Four, four, four. Okay, it's this. Seven. But if I change this by, for example, here 7, 4, should return 4, 7. In this case, for example, this can change this and this, but the only number that repeat the digits is 4. In this case is 6, is 1, 2, for example 3, 4, 5, 6, and the result here is 7. Yeah, because is 7 and this is 7 too. Why? Why return 7? If k is equal 1, 7. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I really don't understand the description of this problem. You are allowed to perform the following operation on each element on the array at most one. But here, for example, y return 3 if k is 1, update this and this. But in this case it's the same. It's 4, 10, 4, 7, 4, 1, 4, 6, 4. Y 7, Y 4, 10. No, this is this. It's 4, 10, 4, 7, 4, 1, 4, 6, 4. 7, Y 7. It's strange because in this example is only modify this and this. One and less one. Sorry, 1 and 0. The index 0. And here is modify reduce k. In this case, 4 less 1 is 3. And in this is increase. And in this, do the same. In this case is 2. Modify this and this. For example, this less 2 it's equal as 1. Here is 0. And now if I go to this, this is 0. But why appear 1 here? Okay, in this case, for example, is 4444 and k it's 1. Is saying that I can modify only this in the previous or this in the next. In this case is the same, this in the next or this in the previous, but in any moment can update two fours because are separated by at least one element. For example, I can modify this and this and still having, for example, less 4, 10, 4, 7, 4 is ignored, 1, 4 is ignored, 6 and 4 is ignored. I have 6 elements, why appear 7? Return the maximum possible number of distinct elements after performing the operations. No, I don't understand the question. I will check the answer. Sorry. I want to know what is the... Okay, simply try to update each number with its lowest possible value and keep counting. If no, but I want to know what is the problem with this. Okay, the goal is to find the maximum number of distinct elements that can be selected such that the difference between the consecutive element is constrained by the given parameter diff. Distinct element can be selected such that the difference between the consecutive elements is constrained by the different parameters. Okay, let's. Okay. I think until now, it's okay. But in this case, why for in this case the 4? For example, if I am here, is 1 less 1 is 0, and 1 plus 1 is this. I can modify these 3 elements. Why I only modify this and this? Because this I can use less 4, 0 and 5, for example. And in this case, I could have 4 different numbers. Okay. Each number create a range of possible values. Okay, no, I think that maybe the description is confused, or I really don't understand for any reason, but it's not clear for me. I will save for try in a next transmission, but I think that it's enough for this transmission. But thanks for following this streaming, and I hope see you in the next. Bye bye.